Sophia Momodu.
Okay, Sophia Momodu in the building. This is the first episode that we are seeing Sophia Momodu. I know a lot of people have been waiting for this episode where, we get to see her, and from this point onwards, I'm sure we'll be seeing her more. So let's talk about this episode. This episode started off by them introducing Sophia Momodu, all that she does, everything. But first, welcome back to my channel, guys. If you're new here, please do well to subscribe, turn on your post notifications so that you can get I'll soon chew my tongue, so that you can get notified each time I post a brand new video. And do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. So like I said, they started off this episode by introducing Sophia Momodu. She introduced herself as a fashion designer and a stylist, and she mentioned that she has been doing that for like 8 years. I'm just finding out about that. I don't know so much about her on a personal note, and I think that's why these kind of shows make a lot of sense. We get to see these people, get to know these people more, because before now, most people only know Sophia as Davido's baby mama, or anytime you see her trending on the news, it has to do with Davido, so it makes sense that now you get to know her more. She's putting her name out there for something that is not related to him. So yeah, she's a mom of one. Her daughter's name is Imade. I'm sure we all know that. So yeah, and then she made a call. She made a call to Miriam and arranged a meeting with her, because Miriam is doing she's into PR, and she has stuff that she wanted to promote, that Sophia had stuff that she wanted to promote with Miriam's help, right? And then for the next scene, they showed Miriam and her friend, no, not her friend, her cousin, right? So her cousin was at her place. They were just having a conversation, just normal conversation about her life. And in that conversation, Miriam mentioned that she's no longer really about this whole surrogacy thing. In the last season, you guys remember that Miriam expressed that she was trying to do surrogacy, that she's been trying to have a baby basically, and surrogacy was like the option that they chose, right? But right now, she's over that. She's done with that phase. Herself and her husband, they've agreed on just letting things flow, whatever happens. Then we had Laura. She was taking pictures for her magazine cover, and this is another episode of me saying that I really like Laura's confessional looks. This is the 4th episode, and I still like her confessional looks. This time around, she still looked very gorgeous. So like I said, she was just taking pictures for her magazine cover and stuff. Nothing serious happened there. So they showed us Debunking with her daughter. They went for she went to watch her do her taekwondo stuff, taekwondo lessons. That's one thing that I feel like I would like for my children. I'd like them to know how to do things. So if you try them, you will see things. And then in that scene, that was her called, who did she even call? She called Adela to just tell her that, she'll be traveling and stuff. And then they also showed Miriam with her IT guy putting together her website. And while she was there, Caroline called her and told her about her movie premiere, her movie date nights. And then we had Adela. They showed her at home. She was taking her IV shots. Do you guys believe that? I'm just hearing about this for the first time. I said, which one be IV shots again? She had to explain it that, it keeps your skin glowing. I had to Google it. They said it helps to revitalize and illuminate the skin. Have you guys heard about it before? Am I the only one that is just hearing about IV shots that people take often? For her, she takes hers twice every month. She says sometimes she takes it weekly. I say this is very serious. So I'm taking something that's almost like drip. They inject it into my body for skin glow. I do not know that this is what is to happen in this Lagos, or this is what is to happen everywhere. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure more people know about it. It's okay. We learn every day. So they just showed her taking her shots, her routine shots. So Miriam went to visit Sophia, and when she got to her place, Sophia just told her about her mom's condition. So apparently her mom was undergoing chemo. She has cancer and stuff. So she just revealed it to her at that point. I'm like, oh, that's a very like serious thing to deal with. So I wish her speedy recovery.
She's much better now.
Oh my days.
This entire year has been very challenging for us as a family.
She mentioned that she has been doing better. She has been responding to treatment and all of that. So, as usual, Miriam would ask you questions about your relationship and your personal life. So she asked her whether she's dating somebody, and she was like, yeah, she has a boyfriend. Miriam had to go and sit down to get the tea. Go.
Wait, do you even have a boyfriend?
I do.
Sure, give me tea.
Then there was a lot of emphasis on this guy being very rich, right? So she said he's not Nigerian, he's older, and that he's very rich. But the very rich, she said it like 4 times, like, he's rich. He's very rich. I say, She still went on to say, yeah, he's actually very rich. She wanted, as in, the emphasis on the very rich. I say, hey. And I'm sure, like, for someone like Sophia, very rich, if you say someone is very rich, that means the person is very rich. Actually very rich, you know? So I say, okay. Wahala be like bicycle. So there was something that Miriam said to her that may or may not have been a shade, but it kind of seemed a little bit like a shade when she was like, cheers to dating men and not boys. Even Sophia had to be like, Miriam.
Very rich. He's very, very rich. Very, very rich. Let's check to that. He's actually rich. But he's such a good man outside of all that.
Just dating men and not boys.
So from that conversation, she kind of made it obvious that the reason she's with the guy is because of the money, right? She was not even trying to sugarcoat or trying to hide anything. She was like, he's a very nice person, he's cool and everything. But when Miriam asked her about love, she was like, are you in love? And she said she's happy. She's very happy, right? And that love is overrated. And then also when she was describing him and speaking about him being very rich, she was like, that's her favorite thing about him. So, you know, she's not hiding the fact that it's that money that's the most attractive thing there.
Are you in love?
Am I in love? I'm happy. I'm very happy. I'm very fond of him. I feel like love is overrated.
And then she also mentioned, she spoke about what she has learned from her man, and she said she has learned the idea or the act of quiet luxury, like, you know, just being low-key about a lot of things, not every situation you put it out there, or not wearing things that show that, oh, I have money kind of thing. So that's what she has learned from him. From that conversation or that explanation, I guess we're not going to be seeing him because it was almost giving he's a quiet guy or he doesn't like publicity. So I don't think we're going to be seeing him on this show, right? And yeah, let's just leave that part. So the next thing was about Carolyns movie premiere. Movie date. So it was basically, so she called it like a very special private movie premiere date. It was everything, a movie premiere date, right? So it was the day of Carolyns event, and she invited all of them for the event. Adela was there first as the early bird that she is. She said she always goes early for events, so she was there first, and they just had like normal gist vibe session. They had to call Dabota because Dabota traveled, so they called her on video call just so that she'll feel the vibe of the place. Then the next person that got there was Miriam. Miriam had to go pick Sophia, and they were both twinning. They both wore red. They were twinning unplanned. They didn't plan it according to them. They said they did not plan it. So they got there, and it was basically a surprise to Caroline because Sophia didn't tell her that she was coming, and they know each other. She said, you know, they've been having conversations. They basically know each other. So it was like a surprise appearance for the other ladies that Sophia's presence or Sophia coming into the group.
Whose price am I going to spread?
Then something happened that got me kind of confused. So Miriam introduced Sophia to Adela. You know, she introduced them, And Sophia was like, she knows her, like she had said about her, but they've not met. And then in her confessional, she was like, she doesn't know her, and they don't roll in the same circle. Da 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 da. There's a way the statement came across. It was almost like there was something that happened. There was a beef that happened there, or afterwards, after that gathering, that made her talk like that, right? Because I was like, you said you know her, but you guys have not just met, and then in your confessional you're saying something different. So maybe you get one beef will happen later, or it was just me, or it's just me perceiving it that way. Maybe she just meant it like we don't do the same things, so there's no opportunity for us to meet.
I know of her, but we've never met before. Yeah. I don't know Diadem. We don't roll in the same circles. I honestly, and I'm not even trying to be cheeky. I really just don't know the lady.
You get, maybe she didn't mean it in a bad way, but we're watching Sha. Confessionals happen after that part has happened, so we'll know with time whether that came from a normal place or it came from a different angle. So for Carolyns movie, the name is My Fairy Tale Wedding. Most of the ladies said they've not seen her movie, any of her movies before. I think I've seen like one or two of Carolyns movies. I'm not too sure, but like that's from when she was way younger, right? Have you guys seen Carolyns movies? Just let me know if there's anyone that you've seen. And then they just sat, watched the movie time, popcorn, everything. It seemed like a nice movie. I'm definitely going to see it. I'm definitely going to watch it. They said it's going to be on Showmax. I'll check if it's already out on Showmax, and then it's already on African Magic. So it's it's nice. Like I said in the last episode, I feel like Caroline just came to showcase what she has been up to, just the business side of her. She's all about vibing and stuff, because the event was mostly full of vibes. They cheersed to a good time. They had a good time, right? And then when the movie was over, she was not talking about the storyline, the inspiration, what it was about. She spoke about the Kayamata thing. She said that in the movie, they had one of the ladies that used Kayamata on her man, and because of that, she didn't have any fear of him leaving her. She was like, regardless of what happens, she knows he'll still come back because of the fact that she used Kayamata on him. So when she said that, some of the ladies had to get into the conversation, and they were like, Kayamata is not voodoo, it's not juju.
He will always come back.
But when you say Kayamata, it's not really about that.
It's not what they've made it out to be, especially in Lagos and the things that we hear online. And then that's when Sophia now had to explain what she knows about it, because she grew up in the north and that's where it's from. So she had to explain it in explain it the way it is, not the way we know it now. So it's just herbs, and some people even take it at a young age. Start taking it at a young age. It's just herbs, self-care type of thing. That's what it's basically about.
So what they are doing, all the ladies are doing, is like voodoo. From a young age, you have already started cooking with Kayamata, because it's like herbs. It's not juju.
That was just a session of them trying to debunk that mindset or that idea of people seeing Kayamata from that angle. Maybe another thing than they add. Maybe they used to add their own things that make it have, magical powers, right? And then they went on to play games. It was a nice game session. So it was basically card games where there were dares, mostly dares. So the first dare was for Caroline to give somebody a lap dance. She chose Miriam. And then there was another dare where they told her she had to pick someone to make out with. She picked Adela, but Adela was not having it. She wasn't having it. And they had a fun time. There was a trigger session with Miriam. So there was a question about who do they think is going to be like the fit for a stripper and all of that. So Miriam took the position, and then she was trying to show small skills. Laura now mentioned the jacket. Where's her jacket? So the jacket thing is from the last season. So it's from an episode in the last season where she was showcasing herself and she was fighting with fate, and then she dropped her jacket. So Laura brought it up and she didn't really like it, right? She felt like this is not something you should bring up now. And I think that eventually this is going to cause some things later. That's why I'm just pointing it out. So that's basically it, you guys. I don't know. The episodes are just like calm, chilled, which is not bad, but you know, it doesn't feel like it's giving everything it's supposed to give. Let's see how the next episode will be. Their drama even seems very like okra soup, sort of way they draw, because the drama from the next episode has to do this lady is involved. What's her name? Dabota. And you know how she talks. She was like, let me cleanse the air, this one, that one. In the preview that they showed us, it was giving very demure drama. Let's see how it's going to be, Sha. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. And do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Bye. Love you.